What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I'm gonna be going over my top 3 spring baits and cold water baits, so let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so the first setup that I'm gonna be throwing in the spring, or like this time of year, and what I'm always gonna have tied on one of my poles, is gonna be this red and black rattle trap. I throw it on 14-pound fluorocarbon, a medium heavy rod, and a high gear ratio rod. I use the Casking Royal Legend Elite series with a Royal Select rod. Both are from Casking. And this guy, he caught me my PB this year in one of my grandparents' ponds. It's on my Instagram. It's the same name as my YouTube. I could leave the name of it down in the description. I'll have a link for it. So this guy is great. Just casting him right in the middle of the pond to right on the side, trying to run over a bed, having that big bass just not want to see that, and he's just gonna come over and he's gonna eat it. I got 2 big ones. One I threw it right up the side, and this was my PB. It's a 4-pound 1-ounce fish. I casted it right up along the side. I must have went over a bed or something, and she just did not like it, and she destroyed it. Another time, this pond that I go to, when the sun comes out, they love going in the middle of the pond. So me and my friend, we ran over and we casted right into the middle of the pond, and literally my first cast, as soon as it hit the water, another like 3.5-pounder hit it, and I got him. But those are the 2 biggest fish that I caught in this pond, and this is why I really like this bait to use it. I've used it in the past, but this year I've just had the most success on it. So yeah, moving on to rod number 2. Alright guys, so my second rod that I'm going to be throwing, or my second bait that I'm going to be throwing, is when the bite's kind of slow, water's pretty cold right at the beginning, and all this is just going to be is a weightless Senko. Let me show you right here, and it's going to be Texas rigged. Let me just fix this 1 second. It's a 5-inch Yum Dinger, or Yum Senko, I forgot what they're called. As you can see right there, it's Texas rigged, it's great, it's 5 inches, and it works very good. I have it on a 3 Guggen Squad offset hook. So what I do with this is I'm going to have a fluorocarbon leader, 10 to 20 feet, and then I'm going to have it to 20 to 30-pound braid. Right here I have it 30-pound braid. So the rod that I'm using is just Shakespeare Ugly Stick Elite, medium heavy setup. It's only a 6.6 rod, but I had this rod for forever, and it has done nothing but great things. And this is actually a very cheap combo. I'm not even sure if it does go over $100. If it does go over $100, it's probably $100 and like $10. And what the reel I have is an Abu Garcia Black Max 40 with only four bearings in it. But I mean, it's for what is it? This is like a $50 reel. For a $50 reel, I mean, that's not bad. But yeah, this is when the bite is getting slow. You're just gonna cast this out here, whether you're in a pond, on your boat, like what I'm on right now. I'm on my boat, and all I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna fish this thing like how I would think that there would be a worm on the bottom. So I'm literally just gonna jig them right up, and then I'm just gonna let them fall right back down, and I'm just gonna drag them right across the bottom, and basically just fish them how I would see a worm in the water. So yeah, that is going to be our second setup. Now we are going to move on to setup number 3 and our last one. Alright guys, and for our last setup, this is a cold water destroyer and spring bait destroyer, especially during shad spawn in the spring. It is unbelievable. So this is the shad This is the shad colored jerkbait from Apollo, as you can see. And what I actually run this on, I don't really have like a designated like rod for this, but what I have it tied on right now is a Shimano SLX DC. This reel is the nicest one that I've had, and compared to like using my Abu Garcia Black Max that I have for my topwater setup, it's basically like driving a Bugatti compared to driving like a Honda Civic. It's like unbelievable how nice this is, especially with that DC technology inside of it. Like zing, it's beautiful. I love it. And what the rod I have is a Favorite Defender series. As you can see, it has the blue camo one, and this is a heavy rod. Very nice rod. It is a 7.6. I don't know if I said how long my casting setup was, but that is a 7.3 setup. But yeah, so the jerkbait, it's gonna imitate an injured fish in the water, and all you're literally gonna do is you're just gonna cast it out. You're gonna retrieve it, and you're literally just gonna jerk your rod back and forth, back and forth. My bad. And that is gonna get that injured bait fish, like look. It's basically like when you throw a frog, it's gonna be like that, but almost like harder jerks. So yeah, that's gonna be my third setup. Like what I said, cold water killer, this jerkbait, and spring killer, you know, and that shad spawn, like what I was just saying, in some of my lakes up, because I live up north, and I'm in Connecticut. Jesus, I have chicks right there, baby chicks, and they're like going crazy. But this one, the shad spawn in some of our lakes around here, it's unbelievable. People are catching like 8-pounders out of a pond out of like a lake where you usually only catch 3s. Like, it's unbelievable just because they're using shad imitation baits. So guys, if you really do like want to go look at some of this stuff, I can leave some of the links to this stuff down in the description if you guys like. I will link all of the baits down in the description below. And yeah, that is going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day.